Hello survivors and welcome to another video. Today we are in 13Z playtest. This game is fantastic. We're just going to get straight into it. In the very beginning in single player, I guess that means there is going to be a multiplayer. But for the single player, as you can see, you get to pick a whole bunch of different skills. Actually, before we get into it, let me just show you something. If we go to the inn over here, which is the Golden Lotus Inn, we do get to upgrade our starting techniques, or at least, change them. So you can have up to 3 maximum equipped at the very beginning of your run, and they cost you skill books. You get skill books, one from finding them during your runs, but also from your meta progression, which is over here at this tree. So if we go over here to the tree, we've got more books over here, so we get 2 more for 50 of these jades. From there you get 1 skill point over here. I don't remember, I think it was 25 jades, and then you get a 3 over here. I think it was 100 jades or something like that, and then you find more as you're playing the game. So over here there's a whole bunch of different things. This is the meta progression of the game in a sense. So we get a whole bunch of different things like this is your HP, this is attack. We've got a whole bunch of other things like movement speed. We get max shield is increased. An augment shrine can now spawn in the run, boosting your elemental power. We've got anvils growing 3 choices instead of 2, and so on and so forth. So let's just get straight into it and show everyone the game itself. There are a bunch of blessings as well, like while you're playing you get stronger, so we gain more damage from doing certain things, and so on and so forth. But I like to use the actually Omni Strike is also pretty good, but we've only got it at level 1. There is this glancing steel as well, so maybe drop it instead of your critical chance is increased by 25%. It also means that you can, when you get more of it, you can heal from it. But we'll see. I actually do like the possessed sword as well as the falling willows, so we're going to keep that. There are 2 weapons available. The ruby shadow starts with a damage increase for every consecutive hit, and then a wrist breaker is you deal less damage but you got more attack speed. So also with a whole bunch of different outfits, change the color of the fox, but we like to play with this red and black one. There is a relic which we don't have, and there is a 3rd starting skill which we haven't unlocked yet. It costs quite a bit of skill points. Alright, so we start off with an Omni Scroll over here. I really like the static strike, so we'll probably end up going for that. We'll see what else the game gives us, but for now our primary attack applies 1 static, which can generate an arc that deals 32 damage and chains. So we're going to try and stick to chaining, and we're going to go for the jades over here because that's what meta progression uses. So that's all just left clicking. If we jump and we right click, we do that, which brings down those swords, which is part of that starting skill that I showed you. We can hold down the left mouse click to then have that attack where we kind of summon these swords around us, so it's like a heavy primary attack. If we dodge at the right time, it slows down and it's known as a perfect dodge. So you'll notice that when you get some scrolls, they are going to say perfect dodge on them, or whatever the case may be. Over here we can use some life to gain 10 max shield. We will do that. We're probably most likely going to take everything all the time from there, and we just gathered ourselves 52 jades. That's actually a huge amount. And then if you break all these, you get gold. We're not really too interested in that. It will come naturally. And over here we've got gold or water scrolls. We're going to go for these scrolls because that's more techniques, more damage, and so on and so forth. Alright, there you saw we pushed Q, and that's our special attack. That causes us to deal like a slash, an omni slash at all of the enemies in the vicinity, and it's going to help kill them a lot faster. Now that is one of the things you can get that's going to get upgraded, and it's actually pretty cool. You get some really cool scrolls that work off of that. We should maybe get one that's water. Hopefully it will work and we'll be able to show you. Also, these guys you don't actually need to hit from the air, which is quite weird. They should make it so you have to hit them in the air. Alright, we got ourselves a piggy over here. The next anvil you interact will prioritize offering upgrades to techniques you already own. I am going to buy that because that means we can upgrade the techniques we already own. Your dash releases a burst of water that deals 25 damage and chills enemy. After using special, a frost orb forms above you and follows you for 6 seconds, firing 2 icicles that deal damage to nearby enemies every 0.6 seconds. So this says it's mythic, so we are going to grab that. That is also going to be for our special, so now when we push Q, we're going to get those ice orbs above our heads. I don't think there was anything else. Usually it shows you if there is. Alright, here's the first anvil. We did just get the upgrade that allows us to get a special anvil, I guess, but we need to unlock it first. So we use our special. You can see the ice orb above our head now, and if we run close to something, it will shoot the icicles to it. Unfortunately, it doesn't last for very long, so it's just a little bit of extra damage here and there. Thank goodness we've got a shield, because we just took damage for being silly. You can knock those back as well, as you can see, but that involves a little bit of skill that I don't want to have to worry about, so I'd rather just dodge them. Also, I don't know if you just saw there, we shot out like a little Ichigo's that gets good tensure over there. This is part of the starting skills that we got, so every so often our attacks have a chance to shoot out or become ranged, which is pretty cool. So here we go. Special deals 92 damage if it's only one enemy in range. I've never played with that. Or we can increase the number of swords on our Falling Willow. I do like Falling Willow, so we're going to upgrade the number of swords that drop. Yeah. Alright, and then as we're playing, we are going to see a couple of chests lying around. They're very random. They've got either money, or they've got jades in them, or sometimes they've even got healing. Sometimes they've got health pots in there for us, and that's going to be really, really cool.
Every stone, every brick, embraced by the verdant blanket of nature.
We've got a lazy cat over here. This is like just a secondary event. So if you take a look at the top left there, it says see what else the trials have to offer you in repeated runs. That's because we've actually beaten the demo. And then it also says find and collect 3 mushrooms. That is a side quest. And there we go. We just picked up a upgrade to our skill book. So you can open chests to get skill point or skill book upgrades, which I didn't even know were possible. So that's pretty cool. And here we get a chest that has jades in it. Should be over there. I don't think there's anyone else alive. No, there isn't. So like I mentioned, it does show you where there are things to get when you finished the stage. So it showed us a marking over here. We do get another mythic water, or we can get that the lightning charges twice. Lightning damage you deal is increased by 20% based on your current HP percentage. That seems weird. After perfect dodge, or when hit inflict attackers with chill, your physical defense is increased by 22%. I really do want this, but I'm going to go with the defensive one. And as you can see there, it says resonance 2 unlocked. What that means is every time you get upgrades that are of the same element, you get boosted. So that element can get boosted and it gets stronger. So I believe this water orb will be doing more than the 60 damage or so that it mentioned it does in the start. So we didn't dodge that guy very well. There's another jade chest. That's very weird. Normally we don't get so many jade options, but for some reason today we are getting a lot of them. I'm not complaining. That's fantastic because we need it for the meta progression. And it saves me farming a whole lot if I'm able to get it as quickly as possible. he's dead. That bomb got bombed. We get the jade over here. Automatically gets picked up, and we get another one of these. It says primary attack damage is increased by 15%. We will take that. We've actually accepted 12 pig blessings, and now we've got I think that's an airship. So we won't have much. We don't have to heal, which is fantastic, but we also don't have a lot of money to really spend on scrolls. So as you can see, you can get jade. Oh, sorry, you can get this upgrade using a fountain grants a random blessing with a 10% chance of it being rare. We got flame wreath after using a dash enveloped in flames, or we've got lightning damage deals 30% extra damage against armor. So we're actually going to take this one because our left click or our main attack is lightning, as you can see by the color of the attack. And then that means those enemies with the yellow HP bar are armored, and they're no longer going to deal, or we will deal more damage to them. Alright, we got our first boss fight over here. This is the Gold Croak. Done and dusted. Pretty good fight. And then we get another anvil from him. We did get a health potion over there, but we don't need them. As you can see, we are full health. And we get the gleaming steel, which is what we wanted in the very beginning, which gives us the crit chance. So we've got increased crit chance now. If we get more of those from anvils, we will be able to heal using attacks, which is actually very, very strong and really, really fun to play with. On to the next area. So that was the first boss. Now we've got to kind of keep doing that, and we get to the final boss. There is only one, the two bosses in the game, but there are different mini bosses. So it's not just the frog. There is a different one, which is actually much harder. Unfortunately, we didn't get to show it in today's video, since they are random and you don't really get to pick which one you get to fight. There's the armored enemies. I didn't really see much of a difference to his life, but we do get new enemies already, which are these guys over here. Very irritating because you have to dodge their attacks. Only when it goes red though. Getting ourselves more jades. Beautiful. And there's a big guy over here as well. So again, you can hold down left click, and then when you hit them, look at that damage. And this guy's just blindly charging in. What a silly person. So I didn't even see this guy. Luckily we were running back because he nearly hit me from behind. Ah, there was one more. What would be nice is an indicator if there is like one person left, like there was this guy. They blow up. Enemies while at full life. That seemed pretty good. Okay, gain 7% increased jump height. Jumping on enemies deals 100% increased damage. I'm going to take that, why not? I do use this attack quite often. And they are mushrooms, quite funnily enough. If you do jump on them, sometimes they spring you back up into the air. So it is quite funny that that is the case. And you can do that to try and get there. So it is quite fun. Maybe we can show you what happens. Okay, there we go. This one has life in it, I think. No, it doesn't. It could be that we full life, and that's not going to be much of a problem there. Although we did just lose quite a bit of life there, which is a problem. Okay, there are status effects in the game. You can see that enemy did have chill on him. I'm not 100% how they all work, but you've got chilled, you've got the electric from the lightning attacks and things like that as well. And then you get a random enemy hitting us and it nearly one-shot us. So that's not cool at all. And I'm pretty sure I dodged his attack, but maybe because we were so close to everything, it got us. I'm gonna have to try and look for health over here somewhere. There might be a chest that we haven't opened. There is a chest, but it doesn't give us anything. And we did open the other chest a bit early. Alright, upon hitting an elite, gain 10 shield, has a... we'll grab it, why not? We've got the gold to do it. I don't think there's another airfield. I'm not standing on that thing because it does actually summon stuff. And then let's see where we are. We actually had a fountain, so this is beautiful. We get healed to full over here because I think we are nearly at the final boss. Oh, it wasn't a full heal. It's only 30 health. What like hit me the way it did, because then I'd be able to dodge it a bit better next time. We picked up some healing over there from something. And here we go. There we are. Fantastic. We never got hit. And we get another anvil. Let's see, what do we get? Charged attacks can be performed while moving or after you dash, release a fox phantom to strike the nearest enemy. I'm going to do that. There's a dash. I don't see a phantom, so maybe it can only happen when there are enemies nearby. But you can see if you hold down the dash, we do turn into a fox, which I think is actually really, really cool. I really enjoy the fact that you change into a fox. I am going to be very interested to see what the other characters look like and what they do and their weapons and things like that, because this has actually been a really enjoyable game. And even though it's just a playtest like this, it's got really good replayability as well, even just for the little bit of content that's available in the game. Alright, so we need healing, so we're going to grab that. And then arc deals increased damage each time it chains. When you perform a perfect dodge, refund your dash cooldown. Or the secondary attack inflicts burns and conjures 2 flaming orbs that circle you. We're actually going to grab that. So that's our secondary attack. You can see the orbs and they're going to deal burning damage. And this is the final boss. So obtain or evolve one of your... oh, it's not the final boss. This is a fight to evolve one of our techniques. No, it is the final boss. So this is the boss of the playtest. Once we've killed this guy, the game is over for now. Do that. He actually had an attack on us that we weren't really focused on. You can see every time we dodge, it is sending something over to this guy, which is pretty cool. And then we can do that, massive amounts of damage to him, and you can see all the different elements that we actually, damage wise that we're doing to him. So the yellow is our normal attack damage, I guess, because that's the clone for dodging. And then we've got the the bluish color, purple, that's the lightning damage. And then we've got the red, which is fire damage. I do like that the dodge now attacks him, because then we can do things like that. Okay, but he needs to stand still because I just want to kill him, Stop moving. We nearly died there. So we do get, I'm glad this happened, so I get to show you we do get a free revive. As you can see, it's not a full life revive either, which is quite devastating, but hopefully we can beat him. We should, we're nearly there, he's only got a couple more hits to go. As long as we don't do something silly, like get hit by that or something else, then we should be fine. So, no, come on game. Seriously, there we go, fantastic. We nearly died there. That was really bad. Gonna upgrade that quickly. We do get another skill book over there, skill manual, and that's that. I think it takes it back to the beginning now. So let's go. We click leave area, and there you go. So we can leave feedback to say, you know, how did you enjoy the game or whatever the case may be. And then it took us that amount of time. Our run score was this. It shows you all the different things that you got. We still had a dash slot available for us. Something we didn't really get is, let's say I found another fire scroll that was for one of these other slots. You are able to, you know, swap them over, but you do lose the levels. So if this one's a level 2 slot, and you pick up another scroll, it will become a level 1, and you can get up to level 4 on some of the skills. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.